Alrighty, let's get after it. 8/24/2025, 11:03 a.m. We did this one a little later than usual just because of the fact, one, busy schedules, and two, we let the Bears' final preseason game pass by where all starters played. I thought it sucked, to be honest.
I didn't watch it.
It looked like more of the same of just the same. Like, okay, let me backtrack. I guess I'm not gonna say more of the same. I know a lot of people are gonna actually really hate that take. It just I'm not very hopeful. It didn't do anything else for me to be like, yes, this team can compete. This team is gonna be something good. No, I'm not stoked. So again, my expectations are in the ground. They are just like below the floor. I have no expectations. I don't think this team's going to be anything. I don't know if Ben Johnson changes anything. Yeah, it was like just bleak. I'm like, wow, this is just like not impressive.
I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen. You got to expect that to at least a slight degree.
Yeah, I mean,
especially too, you're talking about a fucking team. Like, what are we playing? The best dynasty in football in the last fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but if you're going to be a good team, you should probably compete pretty good against a good team. And they didn't, so.
But they won.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get why people are so hyped about that.
Because it was fucking, it's crazy as hell. The only thing I seen on it was, I was like, I got home that night, and I seen a tweet, just clearly old as shit, and this guy's like, I don't think the Bears are coming back from this one. They're down and out, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, oh, yeah, the fucking Bears game. So then I went and looked up the score. I'm like, they won. And then I looked and seen how bad they were getting their asses kicked. I'm like, how the fuck did they win that?
It was, like, really stupid, though. So, and that's, like, another thing is like, it is preseason. People who get very hyped about preseason. There were some guys, so I ended up going to get food. I went to beat ups with a coworker. And I'm, like, sitting there, or, like, sitting at the bar. And there's like this guy at the end, like by himself, but he's like so into it. He's like clapping every time the Chiefs do something good. There was some guy wearing a Travis Kelce jersey. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, but this guy's like, he's getting so into it. Anytime like, the Bears don't gain yards, he's like, oh my God, these guys are so bad. I'm like, dude, what the heck? I'm like, that guy won't even be on the team next week. Like.
Yeah.
Relax. I'm like, why are you so into this? You would think it's like a playoff game.
I guess it'd be much easier to be into football preseason if your team was like competing for the Super Bowl every single year. In his defense,
I don't think so at all.
He might be like,
you're watching guys that aren't even going to make the team. You're watching practice squad guys at a certain point.
Oh yeah, of course.
Over, like practice squad. It's like, yes, this guy's going to do so good. Not ever dressing.
They're just excited to be seeing their team win again, as usual. At least in that moment. I wonder what that guy's face looked like when the Bears won yesterday.
Yeah, he's probably in shambles. He probably just like started throwing glasses around beat-ups.
Yeah, I'm sure. He probably went home and beat his wife or something.
Yeah, it's something absolutely atrociously awful because he's a weird freak. Speaking of throwing punches, Travis Sanders yesterday in the final preseason game for the Bucs threw a punch. He was waived 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was going to say they just released him, which is like, that's crazy. What a crazy...
Yeah. I mean, how just all
get drafted in the fucking NFL, you made it like 2 months.
He did not get drafted. He's actually undrafted.
He went undrafted?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Why did I think they drafted him?
No, he went undrafted.
Wow.
So, I mean, we'll see. They made a statement after the release. Something like, well, we're hoping the best for him that he gets, picked up somewhere else. Like, gets picked up off waivers. Yeah. Like, all right, well.
We hope he gets picked up off waivers, but we don't fucking want him.
Yeah.
Like, what?
We think he's a problem.
That's so stupid of them to say that. I seen that too. I'm like, that makes no sense.
There's a lot of big moves, dude. I mean, Carson Wentz is now the backup to J.J. McCarthy.
Yes. Yeah.
And Sam Howell's now a backup to Jalen Hurts. I'm like, this is kind of crazy. Ezekiel Elliott retired.
That is like long overdue.
I mean, 100%. But it's kind of like I kind of forgot about Ezekiel Elliott until I saw that. I'm like, oh yeah, he does exist still. I forgot about that.
But he went back to Dallas last year, didn't he?
Yes, and did absolutely nothing. He was literally just there, just like, hey, remember me, guys, when I was really good that rookie year? Yeah. That was literally it.
Pretty much.
Brian Robinson got traded.
Yeah, that was like fucking totally unexpected.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Didn't
definitely
think
saw that coming.
I didn't think they were trading him. The guy's in his fucking third year, fourth year. They're gonna like trade just
They're
that just
super high on the rookie now though. They're super high on him,
which seems crazy.
and it's kind of crazy the fact that they got no value for Brian Robinson.
Yeah,
Granted, he got
not
shot in the
much.
cheek, but
That's why it's crazy. It's like, dude, this guy got shot and fucking missed like most of his rookie year, came back and still looked phenomenal.
people,
Like,
someone made a post saying like a picture of him and Ricky Pearsall. Like
mhm.
crazy, both of these guys are on the same team now.
Yeah, what are the fucking odds? That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
So that was
What are the
pretty funny.
chances?
I thought that was really good, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, you're going back on the Bears comeback win. You gotta talk about who fucking led the comeback. The guy who just got paid a bag.
yeah, Tyson Bagent gets a 2-year, $10 million deal. He's the first Bears quarterback to sign an extension since Jay Cutler. That's a crazy stat.
Yeah.
An insane thing to think about. Insane. But
Says a lot about our fucking QB status.
no, yeah, it's been garbage. It's been absolutely awful. But yeah, Tyson Bagent, he leads the team on a comeback win, and
Clearly
I
hyped.
stopped watching after like the first half. I'm like, all right, well, that's enough for me. I mean, I'm not seeing starters anymore, and just like
Yeah.
don't care. Um, obviously, you got people coming out of the woodworks. Like the Red Hat Club people who are sitting there like Tyson Bagent needs to be the starting QB. He's a starter. We need to see this in regular season. I actually saw person get dragged in the comments saying, "Well, we need to see this in the regular season." And someone said, "We've already seen this in the regular season." Well, they're like, "Well, for more than one game." They're like, "It was 3 games. 3 games. He was a starting QB when Justin Fields was injured."
Yeah, I mean he's not going 20 to 28 for 200 plus yards and 3 touchdowns every fucking game. So yeah, he's not
No, definitely not.
he's not a starting quarterback.
No, I
But
mean,
yeah, I've seen that shit immediately too. The people, like you said, I don't understand where people fucking get off thinking that this kid's actually that caliber of quarterback.
he's not. He's truly not. I mean,
He's really good as a backup. I
he's a
love him as a backup. He's a
great
great
backup.
guy. Like if you need a 4 game stretch where he needs to come in and like you can't blow your season, he's the perfect guy.
Yeah,
But he is
100%.
not starting quality. Like
Yes.
I can't imagine what he would look like after like 11 straight weeks of playing and actually getting like banged the fuck up. That's the other thing too. He's always fresh. He's not getting hit ever. Put him out there for 11 straight weeks and let him be sacked like 38 times, and
Yep.
we'll see how much he's throwing, dimes down the field and running around. I mean,
Exactly. No, it's a tall
yeah,
order being an NFL starting QB.
yes, it is. But he's crazy. It's cool to see at least how like appreciative he is of getting paid.
Yeah.
Like $10 million. Like some guys would just like obviously they don't even like ask most people about that shit. Really, I mean, when you get like a backup quarterback getting a $10 million 2 year deal, and they actually are like talking to the guy about it because like people are so hyped on him, and they have been for a while. Like a lot of people are on his side,
People
but
love this guy.
yeah, it's cool how humble he is and just like
And his dad
him.
was a arm wrestling champion.
Yeah, and he is an arm wrestling champion. Yeah, he grew up like poor as hell. I didn't know that.
That part I did not know. I did
Yeah,
not know that he had no money.
yeah. I don't know how. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know how much money he had when like Tyson Bagent was growing up, but his dad, like, yeah, he was talking about his dad
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
not having
that's what I
running
meant.
water
Yeah,
until like fucking high school. I'm like,
which is
what?
crazy. Yeah,
Like what?
absolutely insane. What did you do for those like 14 years of your life?
I know, man.
How did you guys like do anything?
Yeah, yeah. How the fuck did you manage to make it here and you managed to somehow have enough money to send a kid to college? It makes all sense why he went to, um, what's it called? Whatever the fucking I can't even remember the name of the school. I always forget it.
I don't know. He went to a D2 school.
Yeah,
I don't remember the name of it.
I can't remember the name of it either. Damn it! It's like some, you know, college in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, basically a nobody school. But he managed to actually get him put through school, and then the kid's fucking playing in the NFL like that. It's a crazy story.
No, it is an insane story. It's an awesome story. That's why people loved it so much. People were just so happy and love Tyson Bagent and say that he needs to be the starting QB of the Chicago Bears. I'm gonna say I was very displeased with Caleb Williams' play. I mean, he took the sack that he took a sack on the
The big
play he should not have taken a sack on.
Dude, he only had like 13 seconds
Yeah, that
in a
was
perfectly protected pocket. Come on.
really, really bad. I'm like, at that point, okay, everyone's covered up, just throw it away. That's really bad. Again, if Ben Johnson is the coach that everyone claims he is, then I'm not going to worry too much about it. Then it probably will be situated and figured out very soon. But going back on another thing, I actually have been getting into some college football. I've been looking at like the AP poll. I've been getting news. Biggest news: Notre Dame changed their logo,
Oh, yeah.
and it's pretty corny. I don't really like it.
Is this like a Cracker Barrel thing?
No, this is like they changed their logo thing.
That's what Cracker Barrel did.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm saying it's not like that. They're just changing their logo. But anyways, nevertheless, they changed their logo from the leprechaun with the fist. He's now running a football. That's what it looks like now. That is now their logo. It's kind of corny, in my opinion.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I just think it looks kind of like Tri-Town Raider-esque, where it's like, Pop Warner logo. I think it's also just the part of like where I don't really like changing things, especially when it's been 60 years since the last time they changed that logo in Notre Dame. It's a long time. And it's been kind of a historic logo in the sense of everything.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really bother me any, but I mean, it's just kind of a little weird, I guess, when your like slogan is the Fighting Irish, and you had a guy that was fighting as
Yeah.
your logo, and now you're like, make him hold a football.
Yeah. They wanted to make it more football oriented was their reasoning.
You can't change. Like, there's just some things like that shouldn't change. Like, it is a classic logo. Just
I agree.
stick with what works.
Exactly.
Uh,
At this point, start putting their names on the backs of their jerseys then. What is tradition anymore? Tradition is nothing. Apparently. God.
I mean, I'm all for that, if I'm being honest. I've never liked the no-name jerseys.
Yeah. They only have the names on their backs during the playoffs.
Yeah.
Also, here's something kind of crazy that I saw. LSU's roster in total this year is costing them $18 million.
That's it?
That's insane. That's crazy. I don't know. I just think that's kind of nuts. I don't know if in the college sense, if that's a lot or a little.
I don't think that's that much. I'm pretty sure, like, Notre Dame's was like almost 40 million last year.
This is insane
shit.
too.
And I think Penn State was also in the 40s last year. Ohio State was somewhere around there.
It's crazy. I think that's absolutely nuts. It's nuts.
I mean, yeah, it's all gonna get crazy now. The floodgates have officially opened.
No, 100%. Like we're gonna see some bags, like some big bags. I think the highest paid QB right now is like $4 million this year. Like the highest paid college player this year is making like 4.3 in NIL.
Wasn't it more than that? I thought. What about Carson Beck? Didn't he sign like? I thought it was more than that. Maybe it was like a.
I think his was like overtime. I just saw it. It was Carson Beck was not number one. He was like in the top 5 or something like that, but he was not number one. Dylan Raiola is gonna make like $3 million in NIL this year, something like that. The Patrick Mahomes knockoff. That is honestly one of like the worst, like most infuriating stories of all of them. That guy makes me so mad.
Why? Just because he copies exactly what Patrick Mahomes does?
Yes,
and he,
dude.
Like, celebrates and
It's
everything?
weird. It's so weird. Like, just be your own person, you freak. Why are you a freak? Like, why are you like that? That's just weird, dude. I don't know. I hate it. I hate his face, too. I don't know. Don't like it. But I just saw a post that ESPN's computer-generated FPI has updated like the AP poll. Leading into week 1, because obviously we had week 0 yesterday.
Before we go into that, did you know where Dylan Raiola went to high school?
No.
Buford High School.
No shot.
Yeah. And there's actually an old picture on Google of their old football field, which, this is funny. My brother Ryan, I went hung out with him and his wife last night, and Ryan was like, "Hey, Stephanie, I sent you a video. Did you show Kyle? Remember us telling you his friend Trey lives down there?"
Yeah.
And was like going to send his kid to that school. He goes to their games and shit. So like he took a personal video of the new stadium and was like, he showed me it last night. I would never. I'm like, that was a fucking Mr. Tobias situation if I ever seen one, dude. That guy laundered 90% of the money. I'm like 62 million for that. It's like it looks like Lake Central's times two.
Really?
It's
It's
not.
not that impressive.
It is not like when I heard 62 million on a fucking high school football
Oh,
stadium. I'm
100%.
picturing like full bowl, like crazy stadium, and it's like. So I think somebody was like, yeah, it's like one bathroom, like just typical high school style shit. But the stands are like they're big. But I was like,
How do they spend 62 mil?
that's what I said. I'm like, I think somebody got themselves a new house and a boat and a car, and they put about 15 million, maybe 10 million into the fucking stadium because it's so funny. But yeah, that's hilarious. I didn't know
That is awesome.
I just happened to see that right now that he went to Buford. I'm like, this is like a perfect fucking.
That is hilarious. That is awesome. Um, so yes, week 0 yesterday happened. We'll get into that. But the top 25 right now, I'm just more concerned about top 10. Is Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State, Penn State, Notre Dame, Oregon, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Ole Miss. That's I don't know.
I think it's bullshit, and IU's not in there.
I was actually looking at the top 25. I'm like, IU really did themselves dirty getting their doors blown off. People are like, they should not be in the playoffs. They should not be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, dude. They definitely should. Like, they've been running it all year. And everyone's like, who have they played? Who have they played? I'm like, fair. I'm like, and then, yeah, Notre Dame's like, yeah, welcome to the bigs. Like,
Yeah, you gotta. It's like you gotta fucking let them in, though. I mean, that's what makes college football fun. It's like a school that like no one gives a shit about when it comes to football, and then
because they've always been a basketball school.
yeah, and then it
And
goes,
they're not even
they
that
go,
anymore.
yeah, and then they go ape shit and go completely crazy and have a great season. It's like, all right, yeah, they get a lot of hype behind them. Like, let them in the playoffs, dude. It's fucking interesting. But yeah, I mean, Texas, of course, being number one. That's
Everyone's high on
I
Arch.
I know. I can't wait to see him play. Actually, like, I can't fucking wait to watch him play.
Um, I definitely also think the fact that next week's matchups, uh, hold up. I think we're just going to completely transition to like a complete like college football oriented show because there's so much more content.
That's why another reason actually why I like never got into college football.
There's so
There's
much.
too fucking much,
There's
man.
so much. It hurts my head sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 2,000 teams. It feels like it's like so much to try and. I know obviously if you just focus on the big schools, but even that, like you're talking 25 right there, like top 25. We can't talk about 25 NFL teams. 25 NFL teams aren't relevant. You know, like during the season when you're mid-season, you're not worried about the fucking Panthers. You're not really focusing too much on them. But like 4 or 5 weeks into the year, 6 weeks in, like it's teams like BYU and TCU and shit where people are like, dude, you can make an argument for. It's like way too much time to be arguing for the 24th team.
No, I'd agree. I'm just trying to find. God dang it! I'm trying to find this post that I'd seen. Just because of the fact that I thought it was very interesting. I gotta try finding it, dude. I don't know. I'm just gonna look up this way. Hold up. Give me 1 second, guys. College football. Week 1. Because the matchups that are going on are kind of massive.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah. So Texas, Ohio State. Everyone is kind of just looking at that as like hey, this might not be as good as we think. Like,
I don't know how.
the talent, the argument is the talent on Texas is tiers above the talent on Ohio State. That's the argument that's going on. And I think I'm actually really interested to watch that game. I'm definitely going to. I'm also going to watch, as long as I can. 1 second. Well, actually, we need to watch the IU game. We do need to watch that in honor of Vicky and IU and our fake fandom to
Yeah.
IU.
Yeah, it's got like 2 more years.
Yeah, this is yeah, that's honestly true. And then we're done, and then we're gonna go start glazing a different school. I gotta find this.
LSU Clemson will be good.
Yes,
That should actually be a really interesting game.
I just don't like Brian Kelly. I think he's stupid and fat. I just don't like his face. I just hate everything about him. Never mind. All right, whatever. I can't find it. Doesn't matter. But anyways, like stepping outside today, like we had talked about before we started recording, the weather. It's just like God. I want to. I don't know. I just want to watch football, and I want to go buy pumpkin flavored things. I had a pumpkin coffee yesterday. It was great.
Too soon.
No, I was very happy. I was very happy. I was content. I'm like,
Still rushing out summer, dude. Still trying to push summer out the door.
whatever. I'm over it.
I'm not. I love this fucking. Yeah, this weather does though. It's like, just picture just laying in bed watching a Bears game.
It's great, dude.
It's like all I keep thinking about.
It's amazing.
We just did our especially after doing the fantasy draft.
Oh yeah, how'd that go? How'd that go? Give us a rundown. How's your actually okay, so that ranking that I gave you,
Mm-hmm.
completely wrong, and I want you guys to discredit all of that.
Yeah, you know what's funny that you said that is I actually just fucking as I was scrolling looking at the schedule, I seen on there IU had a 20 next
Yeah,
to it, and I'm
they are
like,
20.
what the hell? I'm like, IU's ranked 20 on here. What?
Yeah, that was actually completely wrong, and I'm just don't hurt me, please.
Misinformation.
Please.
Here we go.
God, our credibility down the drain. Down the drain.
But that's yeah. Why was that wrong?
That was off of something else, like something like one of ESPN's like computers, like some stupid generated thing. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're computer generated.
Yeah.
So who do they got at 20? They got Auburn at 20. I was just curious because I'm looking at the actual.
I think
list now.
I think when we go to the IU game, they play Illinois, right?
Yeah.
I think they get their doors blown off.
Yeah, Illinois I think is going to be really good this year.
And unfortunately, it's not going to look good.
No.
But they'll do great the first 3 weeks. They'll probably go into that game 3-0. Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, and Indiana State.
I did hear something earlier in the year that I wasn't too happy about for IU's standpoint at least was they like apparently like changed their schedule. Like they like backed out of like multiple games against like actually competitive
Good teams. I
and
guarantee it.
switched it for shit like Kennesaw State and like Old Dominion and everything. And I'm like, that's not a good look.
It's an awful look.
Not when you're trying to like have people on your side be like, dude, they should be in the playoffs. They're actually like a decent team. They have potential. They got potential. And then they're like, yeah, we don't want to play anyone competitive.
Yeah,
we could at least run it back with a good record and like pretend
Exactly.
we're good again.
Yeah, Illinois, they're going to get their doors blown off. They're going to lose to Iowa. They're going to lose to Oregon. They should beat Michigan State. UCLA, I'll give that to them. Maryland gave them a run. No.
No,
Maryland got their cheeks beat by IU last year. That's correct. Penn State, they're dead. Sorry.
that might be like 65 to fucking.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot to
8.
a little. A lot to a little for sure. Wisconsin, they should win that game. And Purdue, they should definitely beat Purdue.
They should. We're that boring, huh?
Yeah, right?
You guys can't hear it, but all of a sudden there's a fucking cricket in the background. That's crazy. Damn, dude, just putting us on blast like that live on air.
That was awful. That was actually just feel bad.
That's so funny. Like, dude, you guys got to pump up the energy. Yeah, fantasy went. I think it went good. I'm happy with my team.
Give us the roster rundown.
Yeah, so I'm not one of those guys that like gets all into studying every single thing about it and like making the perfect picks, like fucking set team before even because as soon as one person picks somebody that you wanted, it changes the entire draft for everybody basically.
Yeah,
because it's like
I mean, you definitely cannot go in with the intention of I'm going to get this guy at this spot.
Yeah, 100%.
That's like just not realistic.
Yeah, and there's people that do shit like that. I just wing it. Like I literally just go into it and wing it, and basically. So I ended up. It was tough, man. I was really torn. I know we talked about like the Jahmyr Gibbs, Justin Jefferson thing. I ended up going crazy running back heavy this year because to me, I feel like there's a lot of receivers that are like primed to break out, and I feel like it'd be pretty more likely to pick up a receiver off the waiver wires than a great running back. So I did go running back heavy, but I ended up taking Jahmyr Gibbs. I took Josh Jacobs in the second round. I took Lamar Jackson in the third round, Marvin Harrison Jr., James Cook, Tedoroa McMillan, Isaiah Pacheco, Evan Ingram, Ricky Pearsall, Keon Coleman, Broncos defense. Then I got Kyle Pitts, Jake Bates, Marvin Mims, Luther Burden, Cam Scattaboo, and Kareem Hunt.
I would say the only thing is you desperately need receivers.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it again. Like I said, I think I'm kind of going for more like the under the radar way. Like I wasn't going to get a where it fell, I wasn't going to get a top tier receiver. Like even when I had Marvin Harrison Jr., like I mean, pretty much all the big ones were gone. So I was like, well, I'm fine with it. Tet McMillan, I think, is going to be clear cut wide receiver one in Carolina. He's fucking phenomenal as well. I mean, I'm kind of just banking on him having a good year, and then like Ricky Pearsall, he's gonna be Sam Fran's wide receiver one as well. Juwan Jennings
Like that.
Juwan Jennings is a crybaby, wants to get paid. We'll see how that pans out. But Brandon Ayuk's gone for the first, I think, 5 weeks or so, 6 weeks ish. Debo's gone. Forget who else. So I mean, he
got
looked
Equinemius
great.
St. Brown. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Oh yeah,
You need to be worried.
yeah,
Equinemius St. Brown is in that wide receiver room.
that's true. And then Keon Coleman, like everyone's like really high on the Bills being very good, of course, and Josh Allen is extremely good. I'm like, why the fuck is no one had taken a Bills receiver? I'm like, he's got to throw the ball to somebody, guys. Well, why is no one taking anyone?
It's facts.
Like Keon Coleman, he's in year 2. He had a great year last year. I think he's going to be really fucking good this year. So that's why I'm like, not too worried about the receivers, on all honesty.
And being so running back heavy, there could, there's obviously room for a trade too, if it really came down to it.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, pretty much. And it's like to have James Cook and Josh Jacobs and Jahmyr Gibbs are all 3 pass catching running backs. So for PPR purposes, I'm all right with it because I think my running backs are going to put up a pretty solid amount of points.
Yeah, I think, like I said, you're definitely good in the running back situation for sure. Don't they have one QB? Just more?
Yeah. No. Yes. Yeah. I wanted to take Caleb Williams, but then someone already had him. It's like, God damn it. I didn't realize at that point I was already pretty sloshed, so
It happens.
forgot somebody had taken him.
It definitely happens.
There was the one that kind of got me that ended up pissing me off. There was 2 times that this dude Tom ended up. So I was waiting to take Josh Allen on the turn back, like coming back through into the 4th round. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should just take him. I should have just took him earlier. Should have took him earlier. And then Tom ended up taking him right before I did. So I was like, in the 3rd, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to take Lamar Jackson now because as soon as someone opens that door, everyone's like, maybe I should just take Lamar. Like, everyone's waiting to take him then.
That's crazy, Josh Allen that high, though.
He doesn't watch a lot of football. Like, this is his 2nd year ever doing fantasy, and
Okay.
he watches, but he's not like a football head.
Yeah,
He's just kind of doing it for fun.
That's valid.
But, and that's why it pissed me off again, because when we were getting later into the rounds, like, I was just drafting my backups, and I'm like, how is nobody taking Tyler Warren, dude? I'm like, I can't I'm so hyped. I'm like, I think he's going to have a really good year, maybe. And I'm like, I'm taking him. And sure enough, on the fucking same thing, he was 2 picks before me. He goes and puts Tyler Warren up on the board. I'm like, you don't even know who the fuck that is. He goes, no, but his name was still up there, so I took him. I'm like, what the dick? I'm like, God damn it. I was so pissed, dude. But I'm like, I'll take it. I got Kyle Pitts on my bench. Like, that's kind of, it's so funny how high he's been, like, drafted every year.
Every year,
and
people are
like, now he's just riding my bench. Like, no one wanted him.
Everyone's like, he can't be bad again. He can't be bad again, right? Right? Well, surprise, guys.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't. Year in, year out. It's a meme at this point. It's like, all right, who's going to take Kyle Pitts?
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. And honestly, again, like on the wide receivers, like with Marvin Mims Jr., I think he looks really good. And another one, like everyone's super high on the Broncos. Who's he throwing the ball to? Besides, I mean, there's Cortland Sutton. Obviously, is their number one, but they got to throw the ball to somebody.
No, that's valid.
I mean, and he can sling it. We know Bo Nix can sling it, so I'm
Yep.
like, yeah, I'm fine with taking, their wide receiver too, more than likely. Luther Burden, that was the one. I mean, that was, like round 15.
Yeah,
So it was
that's
like,
like that's when I got him. I got him super late. I'm like, hey, there's a lot of potential here.
yep.
If it doesn't come of anything, I really don't care. I'll just drop him and probably trade it for like a kicker when I need a kicker one week or something. I don't know.
You don't ever draft a kicker?
No, I do.
Oh, you
I'm,
do?
I'm saying like there's always a 1 week where your kicker's on a bye or your defense is on a bye,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you don't want to lose the one you have, so you just go pick up some trash for the week.
Yeah, I got you.
Or it's like that's another thing I don't focus on too is my bye weeks. I know a lot of people are
I
like, dude, you
know.
can't have a lot of bye weeks at the same. I'm like, I don't care if like my team is good enough, I will tank 1 week if I have to.
Yeah,
I don't care.
that's one thing I never pay attention to, and it's not on purpose. It's just like it just never crosses my mind. Like I can't base my fucking picks on the bye weeks.
Yeah, I'll throw a week if I have to. If all the players I want have like the same, like mostly the same like bye same week. If I could learn how to speak, yeah, I'm just like I don't care.
That kind of screwed me last year. I mean, my team got. I don't know how the fuck I lost so many games last year, but that I've had it now where I've had like that like 1 week where most of my team was out, and it's like, all right, I could tank for the 1 week. This year, actually, I did kind of try to, like, I was looking at my buys as I was drafting, and I'm like, okay, and I had the schedule there, so it's like there was a couple picks I did actually make because of it.
Yeah,
So this year I got a little bit more well balanced. I mean, it's like 3 players, then another 3 players, and another three. It's not like I think last year I had at one point was like 6 guys all out in 1 week. I'm like, I don't want to do that again because I'm gonna try something different because I just can't fucking win.
yeah.
So I got to try and mix something up. But yeah, the bye weeks really come and fucking haunt you sometimes.
No, they really do, dude. Because honestly, it's a problem sometimes.
That's so funny, dude. Like one of the first year I did it, I think, or the second year I did it, and I was like, we literally were like down into like round 12 or some shit, and I was looking, I'm like, I have 7 players on bye that week. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, oh, this is terrible. And then the next week, I think I had the other like 4. It was like literally 2 straight weeks where I was missing like all my fucking important pieces.
Yes, that's like also a bad part. That's one thing I try to. I do try to avoid that. Like, I don't want everything sitting like week by week by week. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That'll screw you even more. That's awful. Um, one thing I want to talk about though, speaking of players complaining, I'm not saying he's complaining, but the man was caught sleeping on a training table. Micah Parsons was on the sideline in Dallas's last preseason game. He walked in eating nachos, which, hey, if the dude wants nachos, let him munch him some nachos. He's not dressed anyways. Who really cares? But then after, like during the game, he was laying on like one of like the blue tables like the trainers use. He was just like napping.
Yeah, I wonder was he actually napping or just like laying there with his eyes
Well, I
closed?
mean, either way. The message is like he's getting a point across.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean,
He just does not care. He
yeah,
does not want to be there. They need to get rid of him. That's what's bad. And then Schottenheimer, whatever how you say his last name.
yeah,
He's like, we're gonna have a talk. Mike is probably gonna be like, screw you.
yeah.
I don't care.
It's all right. Yeah, it.
The damage is done. I'm sorry. I don't care. This is the kind of like an Emmett Smith situation that they had. You know how he wanted to get paid. He wanted to be the top running back in the league, like paid running back in the league. He's like, I'm the best wide receiver or running back in this league right now. And Jerry Jones didn't want to pay him. Didn't want to pay him. That's kind of crazy because it was like $14 million is what the dispute was over. He wanted a $14 million contract, which is kind of nuts. It's like, dang, like.
Yeah, when you look back on shit, of course, it's
It's
the
like, wow.
numbers are.
Yeah, the numbers are insane. This is 1992, by the way. But yeah, it's like the same thing where it's like I don't know because in that situation they got it resolved. You know, Emmitt Smith got paid and came back to the team. I truly think Micah Parsons wants out of there. He does not want to be a part of that team anymore.
Yeah, just once. I don't know what the fuck happens. It's like, what's crazy? Like, how do they go about it? Because like if Jerry Jones probably wants to stick it to him at this point,
Yeah, because his
and
ego's hurt.
yeah, and he kind of can. Because I mean, I don't know how much money he would lose if he sits out this whole season. If he loses the whole 20, because he's supposed to get like 24 million this year, so the last year of his rookie thing, and it's like, how much of that does he lose if he doesn't play? And then also, what if they just franchise tag him the next year? Because they could just do that as well and like really fuck him over. But like, does he want to be that petty?
Jerry Jones?
Yeah, that's what
Jerry
I mean.
Jones is a petty god, dude. Like I said, he's a diva. He's a.
I know, and that's why it's nuts. Because it's like, bro, just get rid of him while you can. Like, you can get the most ridiculous haul for him possible right now.
You can get a king's ransom for Michael Parsons right now.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
An insane amount of money right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or value. I guess not really money, but then therefore it would turn into money. I think I need to go to a football game this year. I need to save up some money. I need to go to a game. I don't know which one. I have to check the Bears schedule, see who's around. I'm going to travel a little bit. I need to make it to another stadium. I need to get into another game. I'm just like sitting here, dude. I'm thinking like, holy shit, like 2 weeks. 2 weeks is all I got to wait. And I got NFL regular season. This weekend I have college football to help me get through it. Help me get through that slump. It's like, dude, I'm so excited. Like, football is like here.
I know this is always tough for me though, going with like the start of the football season because it's fucking baseball going into the playoffs. It's like, god damn it, it's so hard.
It's easy for me. It's easier for me to not care so much because my team's not involved.
Yeah, even
I'm not
when
saying I'm not paying attention. I'm paying attention still, just not. My attention's just elsewhere for the most part. It's like, okay, it's like, oh, I missed that. No big deal. I'm watching this over here.
Yeah, see that's how I'm like just the opposite. I don't know. Playoff baseball, even if the Cubs aren't involved in it, it's just so exciting to watch. I just love playoff baseball. So it's like I would rather watch that than like regular season NFL. Sometimes.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
it's not that
to each
crazy.
his own.
I mean,
It
it's
is.
like
It is.
it's not.
One's a lot more boring than the other.
Yeah, a regular season game between like the Bucks and the Panthers.
Do you want to see
week 3? Like, who gives a shit?
Do you want to see like big athletic plays, or do you want to see you guys swing and miss?
You can see big athletic plays in baseball. See them all the time. Actually.
Yeah, but they don't happen as much as the NFL game.
Yeah, they do.
They definitely don't.
They surely they do.
Also, shout out Joe Bob. Joe Bob agreed. I forgot what our take was, and I can't remember. I think we made a poll on it. We had a discussion. Oh, the Justin Fields thing. Remember when you said that Justin Fields dislocating his toe, he was soft for taking the cart?
Yeah.
He said he agreed with me saying that while it is soft, you have to understand that the franchise himself invests a lot of money in this guy.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that.
He's just saying that. I was right.
But yeah, Joe Bob thinks you're right. Okay, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck what Joe Bob says. Try that on for size, dude.
He's a loyal listener, actually. He got his first merch, his first T-shirt yesterday.
Nice.
He is actually the only one. Reggie still has yet to text me back about the Sox tickets. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till like the last day and be like, hey, you won these, right?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, did you see the video of the reporter talking to Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, about him speeding? We never talked about that, I don't think, when he got pulled over for going like 100+ miles an hour recently.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, this is like a few weeks ago. I think, it's probably a couple weeks ago. He got pulled over speeding, driving completely recklessly again.
Well, the last time he wrecked his Porsche.
I was going to say, and coming from a guy who's already wrecked one fucking car, and to be a superstar in the league, a big deal, a reporter opens the fucking interview, and they're like, he's like, so what is going through your head when you're seeing the speedometer climb up and read 100 miles an hour? And Myles Garrett just like looks at him. He's like, we're not here to talk about that. We are talking about fucking football. Like, he was it was a very funny, someone's like, that is a crazy way to open up an interview. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is that guy thinking?
It's like, hey man, so let's talk about your law trouble, your legal trouble.
Yeah, it was so funny, especially because it didn't just happen. It's not like the very first time anyone's heard about it, so it's
insane. And also, you're super lame if you think that 100 miles an hour is fast. if you're like, dude,
Yeah,
that's the
Jack.
pinnacle of my life.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, I win 100.
Yeah, super super lame.
There's another couple like the Broncos. Yeah, the Broncos traded Devon Vele to the Saints for a 2026 fourth round pick and a 2027 seventh round pick. Which who cares? And then I mean, I'm just like I said,
No, that's facts.
just a couple things that I see.
I was
and I'm
thinking
like,
the same thing too. I'm like, yeah, all right.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And the Vikings sent nose tackle Harrison Phillips to the Jets for a 2026 sixth round draft pick and a swap of picks in 2027. The Jets O line might actually be pretty fire this year. Like actually,
So Desmond Watson was waived.
who
Desmond Watson, Buccaneers, fat guy, big man, almost 500-pound man.
is it? Oh, that's a kid that got drafted this year,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah. He was
Damn.
437 pounds.
Hmm.
He was unable to lose the weight the Buccaneers asked him to. They came out and said, "We're hoping he can lose some weight and can bring him back to the practice squad." I'm just sorry, dude. Why are you not giving it your all? Like, just like lock in and try to lose weight to be on an NFL team.
That's got to be so much work though.
I guarantee
Like
it.
being that big, like
Yeah.
I'm sure their standard had to be like even to drop 60 pounds. Like okay, when was the draft? Like was it April? Was it April?
April.
So in 4 months, basically, they're like, you need to lose 60 pounds and be in the absolute peak performance you've ever done. And he's like,
It's
I'm
probably a
gonna
lot
try,
easier than
but
it is for the average person, though, because he has
the
all
tools are there.
the best of the best there to help. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it does. That's like, man, if you're 430 fucking pounds,
Yeah.
it's got to be kind of hard to get moving. And
Yes.
I struggle motivating myself to do shit and stop eating like a pig. So I
That's
mean,
facts.
and that dude, it's got to be rough, dude.
Here's something I did not know. Aiden O'Connell fractured his wrist on Saturday night.
I did see that.
He's-
I didn't give a shit about it. That's why I didn't screenshot it.
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's huge. I mean, that's Geno Smith's backup. He's like the last QB to beat. Well, obviously up until this last season, but going into last year, he was like the last QB to beat Patrick Mahomes. Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah. Generational run. Did you see Lamar Jackson got released?
Yeah, the cornerback Lamar Jackson. That was huge. Who else was on that? Oh, Ben DiNucci was on that list.
Yeah, Ben DiNucci. Yep.
I also saw Chargers GM coming out saying Najee Harris is feeling great and
Yeah,
could play the regular season opener.
Yeah.
I'm still like how they're not showing anything with his eye because I guarantee that man is missing an eye now.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that, actually. I learned about that while we were doing our fantasy draft, because I'm like, I think someone took Najee Harris, like, crazy late, like 15th, 16th round or some shit. I was like, why the hell did nobody pick up Najee Harris? He's a starting running back. Like, what are we talking about? And they were like, you didn't fucking hear? He, like, had what happened to his
A
eye?
firework like basically
yeah.
went into his eye.
It was like a 4th of July thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I did not know about that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like,
It was
that's
crazy.
crazy.
One of the guys was going to take Najee Harris in like the 6th round in our draft. I'm like, dude. I'm like, no. I'm like, no. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's a good move.
And he's like, what? He's like, Najee Harris. Like, isn't he? He's just on the Chargers now, ain't he? I'm like, the dude already had awful vision before, and now he has one less eye. So
That's,
it's going to be even worse.
that's so crazy to me. I had no fucking idea.
Yeah, it was that was nuts. He was like walking around with like an eye patch and stuff. Looks cool. And they have not said like for sure or not if he still has an eye or not. Like they haven't like came out and publicly said if he's the one-eyed wonder or not. I need to know these things.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm really curious
The people
now.
need
Like,
to know.
yeah, how have they not disclosed that yet? I mean, July to now.
HIPAA. I don't know.
Yeah, right. You're just gonna have to find out week 1 when he comes out there wearing an eye patch.
No,
still.
because he's probably gonna be wearing a blacked out visor and not take his helmet off.
That's true. Yeah, right. They're just gonna be the camera's gonna be on him the entire game, and he's gonna be on the sideline just standing like this with his helmet on, like never let anybody see.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Yeah, he's a lame-o. Whatever, he sucks. I don't think Najee's good at all.
I've not been a big fan of his, but I mean, statistically, he's not bad. I mean, he's been a 1,000-yard rusher every year so far, which is, I mean, that's a fucking great thing.
I think he just had like so many bozo moments too. Where it's like that's why he
Yes.
gets a lot of like hate.
and because he got so much, like he got like fucking people were creaming over him for a few years there where it's like, dude, Najee Harris, he's the future. He's Najee Harris,
Yeah.
Najee Harris. And it's like, yeah, like you said, and then you're watching him, and it's like, this guy looks like a fucking clown.
Yeah, he
Like,
runs
there's
like he has jeans on.
yeah, that is a great description. That's exactly how he runs.
Yeah.
That is
It's
spot
worst.
on.
It's absolute worse. Hey, the Chiefs are trading a 6th-round pick to the Jets for D tackle Derek Nottie.
Hmm.
Who cares?
That's not a terrible move, I guess, but I didn't have anything else on football.
It's actually all that I have on football. That's all
I
I
had
got.
like 2 basketball things.
Give
Well, I mean, the one's not really relevant now because it was.
Actually, one more thing. Green Dildo was thrown in an NFL preseason game.
Yeah, you knew that was coming.
Someone said the WNBA effect.
Yeah, dude, that's how popular the WNBA is. Look at that. Maybe the NFL will be as big as the WNBA one day.
Wait. There's rumors of Adley Rutschman getting traded?
I wouldn't be too shocked by that.
I just saw
honestly.
something up here. And Bob Nightingale said that don't be surprised if you see him wearing another uniform come spring training.
Hmm.
Adley Rutschman is not playing well.
No, he's having a shit year, and the Orioles as a whole are having a shit year, and he's older now, and
He's
that kind
27.
of makes sense. Yeah, for them, like that whole team's so young though.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I could see why I could see them getting rid of him.
Anyways, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. Let's get back to that basketball stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like. Well, one of them is fucking nuts. And speaking of one, the Bulls announced they're retiring Derrick Rose's number
Yes, that is actually massive.
on January 24th next year.
And they're going to have 4 games when they have like a limited release, like action figure type deal.
Really?
From like, yeah,
That's cool.
I think I actually want to go.
It'd be
and
worth
get, there's
maybe.
4 of them
Yeah.
to get. It's pretty sweet.
Hey, you know, that is going to be literally 4 sold out games.
Oh, 100%. The 5, and including the one where they retire his jersey.
Yeah.
That's going to be, their tickets probably, like, as soon as they go on sale, people are going to be jumping on those things. And the resale is going to be stupid.
Mm.
That's insane, dude. Derrick Rose was the man. He was the man. He was so cool. Tragic.
This is actually kind of back to football related a little bit. Jalen Brown's dad is now arrested and charged with attempted murder
Oh my
for
goodness.
allegedly stabbing a youth football coach during a dispute over a parking spot.
Actually, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. That's insane, dude. 'Cause, like, who gets that worked out? It's like, okay, dude, you didn't need to stab the guy, though.
How crazy is that? You gotta have some fucking sense, dude.
Yeah.
Your son is one of the biggest stars like in the fucking NBA. You can't be acting up. You can't like that made Pat Mahomes Sr. look like a fucking
Saints.
saint. Yes, exactly. That's crazy.
I don't know. I guess they both tried to kill people.
Yeah, one and not.
One
so
was a little more
direct of a way.
unintentional. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was nuts, dude. Fucking guy stabbed somebody, allegedly stabbed a youth football coach. That's so
I'm
funny.
trying to
When
find.
I read that, I just laughed. I laughed for like 5 minutes, dude. I don't know why. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, it was insane. I'm trying to find one of like the players from the Week 0 game in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a QB. I just can't remember which team. I was trying to find it, but I can't. Well, anyways, his dad and brother started fighting each other at the game.
Really?
Yeah. It was like crazy. And then Rampage Jackson's son
I just looked.
hospitalized a wrestler.
I just watched. I seen that today, and I dove into it. So obviously, my whole fucking feed
I'm
changed.
trying to figure
that.
out what happened. Like, why did that happen?
So obviously, it's an amateur wrestling thing.
Yeah.
And Psycho Stu is the guy who he beat his fucking brains in, basically. It started with them out back in, like, the parking lot. They were all, like, a bunch of wrestlers were out there. And Psycho Stu, like, slammed a beer can on, what the hell's his son's name?
Rajah Jackson?
Raja,
Something
whatever
like
it
that,
is.
yeah.
Slammed a beer can, like, on his head. Obviously, though, it's, like, it's all on camera, and it's all still, like, part of the work, you know? Like, they gotta build a backstory. And he slammed it, like, on his fucking own hand. He put his hand on his head and, like, slammed a can. And, yeah, Rampage's son just, like, took that to heart and was, like, really upset about it. He's like, I don't fuck with that. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. And I'm, like, looking at it as, like, that guy had to be like, what is this? You know, is he playing into this or is he actually pissed? And then that dude apologized to him, like, 3 separate times. He, like, was, like, shaking his hand. He's like, I'm sorry, you know, like, I get it. Like, you're actually upset. Like, he figured out, he's like, you're actually upset. My bad. Like, I'm just, you know, we're trying to build
Yeah,
something
we're
here.
working here. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had a match, and yeah, Raja Jackson ran into the ring, and he picked him up and slammed him.
On his head.
Yeah,
It was like head first.
yeah, I think he actually was probably knocked out from that. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think it was like a fake.
Yes. No, he
Like
definitely
this.
was because you could see a guy in the background. He's like in the background, like, hey, what is going on?
Yeah, so he picks him up, slams him way harder than he probably should have. No need to sell it. The guy actually goes unconscious, and then he proceeds to land 22 unanswered blows to the face, like just absolutely pummeled his
Yeah.
fucking face for real.
Yeah.
And was like, you could see some of them, he was like trying to pretend like he was missing, you know? Like they weren't like full on actual.
I don't know, dude. This guy like actually he assaulted him. He was like,
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't. He
all
was really
intent.
punching. He beat the shit out of him, but
Yeah.
but it wasn't like he was. Like you could tell he went too far, but he was in his own head trying to make it look like he wasn't.
I don't know,
But
dude. He was like actually mad too because they took like 4 people to hold him back.
Yeah, no, for sure. But if you
I don't
watch
know
it,
if he was pulling anything.
if you watch it back, he was definitely pulling some punches. Because I mean, a guy's laying there like this, and there's like 5 punches that he misses. Like he's like swinging at his like beard, and you could tell like he's kind of holding back, but then just proceeds to make the next one land square on his chin as hard as he can. And it's like, well, just commit to it, dude. If you're gonna do
No,
this, just do it.
it was
You're in
nuts.
trouble now.
Yeah, you are going to jail.
Yeah, dude's in the hospital. Dude was bleeding out of his ears and shit.
Yeah.
Like he fucking just pummeled an unconscious body.
Yeah, that's I would say we got another attempted murder charge coming up here soon.
And then Rampage was out there like defending him. He put like that's what started it. I seen the post from Rampage about like him saying like, dude, it was just an accident. Like he doesn't know any better. He's an MMA fighter, not a wrestler. It's his first time trying to get into wrestling. You know, he was upset. He didn't realize like how he should have handled it and this and that. And people were just like, fuck you for trying to excuse this behavior. This is crazy. And then obviously the comments did what the comments do after that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was like, oh my God.
For sure.
That was a wild.
No, it was just a crazy turn of events.
That
It was insane.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm like watching some like in disbelief.
It was bad. It was really bad.
And then like the next thing on my feed was like a little person in like a South American country wrestling match. That was like the next thing. So it was like what's like something like really serious and then the next thing was like kind of funny.
You just watch a midget get like kicked over.
They're like sitting there like like jumping off the top ropes on one another. Like this is hilarious, dude. This is so funny.
I love those memes like people do the where they make like compilations of videos where it's like midgets doing stuff and they like make everything like the one dude like jumps in the water and they make like
A splash.
a splash
Yeah.
and it's like a water droplet sound and then there's like other ones like them like tying their shoes and shit. There's so many funny ones like getting on sport bikes and then they like it like cuts and it's like a fucking the RC sport bike. Like,
There's like a trend going on TikTok right now. I know it on TikTok, so that's what I'm gonna tell you. But it'll be like this random clip. So it'll like get you like watching like a stupid random clip. It'll be like anything. So it could be like a tragic event, or just like someone being interviewed like on like talking about like a tractor because they're a farmer, and then like towards the end of the video, it just turns into like a Derrick Rose edit, like out of nowhere, and like you like read the comments. And when it's a real video, everyone's like, all the comments like, thought this was a D Rose edit, thought this was a D Rose edit,
Yeah.
or just like whatever. It's so stupid though because it's happened like 5 times. I'm sitting there just like watching because I'm like thinks like the topic is somewhat interesting, and then all of a sudden it's just Jay Cutler throwing a moonshot to Alshon Jeffrey, hitting him in the back of the helmet. I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm like, what? Like it's so stupid.
I'm a fan of those videos.
No, it's great, dude. Honestly though, like TikTok editors or social media editors, these people need to be like full-time jobs, like better than who like ESPN and SportsCenter have working for them. Some of these edits are insanely good, like stupid good, dude. I'm like, geez, these guys they are so talented.
Forget which one I just seen the other day. It wasn't that. I don't think it was like a fake video at first, but it was like another. It was like a edit. God, I can't remember what the hell it was. I'm gonna try and find it really quick because it was actually pretty funny, and I was like,
A lot of them are really good, dude. Like really, really good.
oh, dude, you know what? How the fuck did I forget to bring this up? You know what I've been watching that my entire feed has been for the last like few days? 37U football.
Oh yeah, that's like blowing up all of a
Oh
sudden.
my god, is it the funniest fucking shit ever? People are just like unk out here and fucking
Yeah,
in full pads, like 60-year-old dude just getting absolutely lit up. The
yeah.
hits that these guys like, and like the dude narrating it is just so funny. He's like, look at the fucking hit that this guy takes. He's like, man, this motherfucker's got work the next morning. You can't be out here doing this. It's like these guys are getting absolutely blasted,
No, it's
full on
insane.
leveled, and
It
it's
is.
like, yeah, they just have regular jobs. Like,
Yeah, then they got to go sell insurance tomorrow. Or
yeah,
like,
he's like, how the fuck are you supposed to call up when you tell them you need back surgery now because you were playing 37U football?
it does look pretty fun though.
Oh, absolutely.
It looks like
I was
it
watching,
looks
and I'm
like a
like,
blast.
yeah. There's a couple guys I was watching. I'm like, I'd cook that guy. But I've been I've been watching so many of those videos. They absolutely crack me the hell up, dude. It's really funny.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
But in baseball news, we could touch on this quick. The Cubs are back. Don't see anyone talking about that. How they fucking absolutely smoked the Brewers. We were not concerned. We were super concerned talking about, the Brewers are doing what they're doing. The Cubs look how they look.
Yeah.
And we have a series against them, and we just fucking made them our bitch.
That's what you guys needed.
That's exactly what we needed. And then we found out that Kyle Tucker was playing with a slight fracture on the top of his hand. So
It's almost like everyone had called that. Everyone said ever since this hit, when he got hit in the hand, he has not been the same player.
Yeah. And it was like multiple things around the same time, too, because he got hit in the hand, and then it was like he came back, and I just think it was like sliding into third base, and he took like a fucking awkward slide. Like he dove, and like his shoulder like rolled under him, and he just kind of like ate it. And I'm like,
No bueno.
yeah, he got beat up pretty bad there, and it definitely was showing. But doesn't matter now because he's on a roll. He hit 2 home runs last night, hit a home run the night before that. PCA hit a home run the night before that. Like, we're doing what we need to do now. We smoked the Angels 12-1 yesterday. Put an absolute beating on them. But looks like Cubs baseball might be back. Starting to turn it around here a little bit. I mean, winning the series against the Brewers, winning the season series, we clinched the season series against the Brewers as well.
It's huge.
It is huge. So that was pretty much all I had on baseball too. Just wanted to kind of glaze the Cubs for a second.
No, I think it's well warranted glaze. I mean, hey,
yeah, we're on our way to the World Series. No
get
big
hyped
deal.
up. Get hyped up.
Yeah, that was it for me.
Alrighty, guys. I think I'm gonna go enjoy this weather. I think I'm first of all gonna make some food, but unfortunately it is noon now. I was planning on making an omelet. I think it's a little too late. I was planning on getting coffee. I think it's a little too late. That's because I'm feeling really lazy. I don't feel like driving to Refuge right now. Shout out Refuge, though. They no longer have seed oils at all in anything they make in that place now.
Yeah, I mean, that's good, but it's like, go all the way, dude. What the fuck's in your syrup?
I would assume no seed oils.
Yeah, no seed oils, but a bunch of other bullshit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah.
A bunch of other
It
bullshit.
also comes down to it, though. It would probably taste really, really bad, and nobody would like it, and it would probably be really expensive if there was no chemicals in anything they made. Anywhere. Like any place. I was thinking about that, too. I'm like, it would be very expensive, and that's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, it would definitely increase the price a good bit, but I guess you get what you pay for.
Yeah, but just wanted to throw that out there. So anyways, guys, as always, thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, share, subscribe. What else is we always say? I think that's all. I think we covered all the bases.
Shout out Jonah.
Yeah.
You rule. You're now our new number 1 fan.
Yes, she is now our new number 1 fan. Sorry if we butchered her name.
Yes. Yeah, our apologies for that if that's not how you say it.
But as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for listening.
Thanks.